Morning, everyone. Join me with some morning coffee. Just gonna get some observations that I've noticed just on from dialing in social media and having a couple conversations while formulating how I want to start this Burk's thoughts to have a separate from everything else. Uh, First thing, like this victim mentality that's running rampant in this world right now. It's like everyone is looking for something to be offended by. Everyone's looking for something to just be upset about, complain about, and to have it to where you just have so many problems in life that it's like, bro, are you even enjoying your life? You know, and this goes for men and women. You scroll throughout, all these apps and everything. Doesn't matter if it's just life in general or the spirits world or whatever it is. It's everyone looking for something to be going wrong in their life. We sit here and we have 20-minute conversations or hour-long conversations, and everything can be copacetic, and everyone can be making sure that they're trying their hardest to not offend someone. But at the moment that you say one thing that hurts another person's feelings, then it becomes all about that moment. And it doesn't even have to be intentional if you hurt their feelings or whatever. It just has to be something that they find offense to, or they can take offense to, that basically just eliminates everything else that you've just said. And that is what I mean by the victim mentality. You're looking for something to be offended by. And that's my observation. People can, have the discourse on here. Come in and make your own comment and everything, because I really want this to be something that we can have an actual conversation about. But from what I've observed in today's society, based off of when I was growing up and everything, in terms of my, my teens, my 20s, growing up in sports, we could say something to one another and have an actual conversation where, at least with me, you could say something and have an actual conversation. And unless you call me an actual name and you say something that you 100% mean to offend me by or offend me with, we could keep having that conversation. And if it's something that maybe, we misunderstood about each other, then the question mark came in. And what I mean by the question mark came in is, you would ask me a question. I would ask you, what did you mean by that? Or you would ask me, what did you mean by that? Or do you mean this to be disrespectful, or whatever it may be? And, then we could have that conversation and make sure that there's nothing there to, we can make sure that the intention is clear within that, as opposed to running with it and going about this own different narrative to cause the drama and to have that victim mentality pop up. And it's like today's society, from my observation, you're looking for anything that you can claim to be a victim by. We're looking for anything that we can claim to say, oh man, this person hurt my feelings. So, with this one comment or this question that I took out of context, and ignore the question mark and went to, you're accusing me of this, you are assuming of this. No, a question mark is still a part of the English language. If someone says something to you and it has a question mark at the end, It's because they're asking you, what are you feeling? Or, is this the case? Like, bro, let's calm down, let's control that immediate victim mentality and have a have a conversation, or just have like just answer the question without being, without trying to be offended, without wanting to be offended. Answer the question. Let's have some direct communication. Let's have some actual adult conversation. And this goes for men and women. That's why I feel like we should think in logic. We should, when we have this conversation, they need to be logical conversations. They need to be meant with the purpose of understanding and have an actual dialogue and have an actual, coming to an actual agreement. And sometimes it may mean agree to disagree, but let's go into it with, hey, can we find a common ground on this? Can we, find an agreement on this? Can we just have like just an intelligent, intellectual conversation where, no one walks out of this feeling offended or feeling like they need to go and bash someone this way, that way, or this way. But I understand the world of social media. It's money. You have a financial incentive to controversy is a financial incentive. And you're seeing it all the time. There's a whole world of TikTok, and honestly, I'm enjoying watching it. But there's a whole world of TikTok where people are making good money off of controversy. Controversy sells, but let's not let it take over our whole mental state to where everyone's looking to be a victim, because it's not the case the majority of the time. But those are my thoughts. Enjoy the rest of my coffee. Hope you guys enjoy yours too. Cheers.